Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Why does Gemini love the XRP community so much all of a sudden? I was asking myself the same thing. It feels like Gemini has done a complete 180 in the last few days only. Here they're saying, okay, we're giving away 4,000 XRP every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, introducing the XRP faucet. And guys, this is no joke. This is an official giveaway from the Gemini exchange. You can see this is their official Twitter handle. So, I mean, it is interesting. I think a lot of these exchanges now that they're deciding to relist XRP, are going to be clamoring for yours and my business this coming bull run. And, this is just one promotion that they're running. Of course, the other day we saw the promotional video once they finally did relist XRP. We saw even that the price of XRP was rallying tremendously compared to other exchanges. Right now, we've got XRP still trading roughly at 63 cents as of the time of this recording. Not too much movement for XRP at the moment. We're seeing it just kind of basing here in and around, like I said, 63 cents, 62.9 to be precise. So this is the daily activity. The weekend so far has been fairly quiet. Let me throw it on the hourly. You guys can see, even over the hourly, we haven't really seen that much movement, not too much volume either. Volume is fairly low for XRP. It's okay though, because the market is continuing to rally, guys. When we take a macro approach of the market, we can see that here. Credible Crypto posting this: historic compression leads to historic expansion. Imagine looking at this chart and thinking, yeah, $10,000 incoming, a ticking time bomb till bear extinction. So he is bullish on Bitcoin. Bitcoin approaching historic 3-week compression levels above the 20 moving average. TikTok, says Tech Dev here on Twitter. So just bringing up this chart here, guys, and this is Bitcoin on the 3-hour. You guys can see that there. 20-day moving average. He's got Bollinger Bands plotted on here as well. And so you can see, based on times in Bitcoin's history, starting back in, I guess that would have been late 2012, you can see once the indicator dips down low, a Bitcoin price increase seems to be in the cards. The same thing happened in 2016 when we saw that Bitcoin bull run begin to occur. And then again in 2020, about halfway through 2020, we did see that pump to the upside, finalizing in 2021. And guys, we're seeing it again near the end of 2023. So this is all fine and good. This is all exactly what we want to see on the charts. Bitcoin right now trading at about $29,400 per coin. And again, after we did see this increase activity last week for Bitcoin on the hourly, it did form that double top, and it is just kind of slowing down a little bit. But really, when we take a look at Bitcoin on the daily perspective, still not too much to write home about with regards to the king crypto, just kind of vacillating and has been just hovering in that $29,000, $30,000 level since about June of this year. And, the other day I was discussing how this took, I think, over 2 months. What was it again? Was it 2 months or even longer for this to play out here? Oh, it was even longer than that. It was 88 days, basically trending sideways. And so where are we today? We're only at about day 50. So who knows, maybe another month and a half of this. That's not to say that that's going to play out that way, but we do have to be patient. We're probably not going to see new all-time highs for Bitcoin for a little while. But guys, this is just part of the game. Patience is like 90% of crypto trading. And so I urge you, if you guys are interested, get into your positions soon, because by the time 2024 rolls around, well, you just won't be able to reap as much profit as if you were to invest today. I mean, I always tell people, well, the best time to have invested was December 2022. And, if they're asking me, well, is it now a good time to invest in crypto? I say, well, now's the second best time to invest. And maybe 6 months from now will be the third best time to invest. But of course, none of this is financial advice. This is just my personal, humble opinion. But I mean, these indicators are looking quite promising. So I wanted to thank Credible Crypto there for posting that. Now, the other day we also saw XRP glitching to $50, and we were wondering if it was a glitch. Mason here on Twitter saying, though, it was not a glitch, and that was corroborated by Coindesk. This was a legitimate spike on the Gemini exchange, and a certain amount of XRP was actually sold to another buyer for $50. Here's what Coindesk posted yesterday, guys, on the topic. XRP's market cap momentarily zoomed to trillions of dollars on Gemini. And like we said yesterday, it was the low liquidity after the token's relisting likely caused a temporary price glitch on the exchange. XRP temporarily surged to $50. So, in the past where we've seen glitches of $9,500 and whatever, $89 or whatever, this was not actually a glitch. XRP actually did surge to $50, but it's an interesting take on this because technically it did, but since none of us could trade it, it's kind of like if a tree falls in the woods, do we hear it? Prices shot up to those levels for a few minutes on Thursday before immediately reverting to parity with the spot markets on other exchanges. The bump only took a few seconds to correct and was likely a result of, like I said yesterday, low liquidity. So in fact, not a glitch. The demand was actually there, and considering we did not have that liquidity for XRP, the price did go up to $50 per coin. So just to clear that up in case anybody had any questions about that, Binance US increases OTC trading limits. Guys, this one courtesy of Wheezy at Nerd Nation Unbox here on Twitter. They're doing that on 2 coins, Shiba Inu and XRP specifically. So following Binance US's push to support XRP, the trading platform has introduced new maximum order limits for Shiba Inu and XRP. This development took effect on Thursday. Notably, the updated order limit impacted 14 other top cryptocurrencies and a total of 37 pairs in the exchange's over-the-counter trading portal. So upping the maximum investment to $30,000, this could in fact change lives. And guys, this is for retail traders in the US specifically. Again, Binance.us. The announcement further showed that the US-based sister exchange to Binance increased SHIB and XRP order limits to 30,000. The corresponding trading pairs involved in this welcome development for Shiba Inu and XRP include the SHIB USDT, SHIB USDC, XRP to BTC, XRP to USD, and XRP to USDC. Due to the upgraded limits, traders can place buy orders and sell orders on the exchange for up to $30,000. For context, OTC trading is a type of crypto trading that allows buyers and sellers to negotiate directly to sell a specific amount of assets at a fixed price. So that is a feature that Binance US does have. And guys, they've upped it to $30,000. So, again, these guys are getting ready for this upcoming surge. I don't think Binance US would have done that unless most likely they saw trading activity, market exchange, their internal metrics on their exchange, and they realized, wow, XRP is looking to be very, very popular. And so what have they decided to do? Well, let's give the client what they want. Let's give them more on-ramps and off-ramps. This is not obviously just for XRP, but also Shiba Inu and a handful of others. So guys, this is, good indication of where we could see one of the only coins with crypto clarity in the United States go for this coming bull run, okay? When, market participants like exchanges are getting excited, that means they're promoting these particular tokens, and that means chances are likely that these coins will be some of the best performers in this coming bull run. And again, guys, if you are interested in watching me trade, I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, and I'm diversifying in this bull run. We're going to buy and hold some alternative cryptocurrencies for future profits down the way, but I think I'm also going to open up my my entire portfolio for everybody to see me trade my XRP and my Bitcoin and all that stuff. I think that's what people ultimately want. So again, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. It's only $5 a month if you guys are interested in something like that. Gonna keep moving though. Mario Nafal here posting this. FBS is being incarcerated for, guess what? Tampering with at least 2 witnesses. And here's a video of him walking into the courtroom. There you have it, SBF. And so with regards to this story, he was reportedly let out of a New York courtroom in handcuffs after alleged attempts to influence or intimidate witnesses in his criminal case. A federal judge has reportedly revoked former FTX CEO Sam Beckman Freed's bail following the release of information to the New York Times reporters in an alleged attempt to intimidate witnesses. You really think this tool could intimidate witnesses? I don't know. Did he hire thugs or something? According to the reports of individuals present at an August 11th hearing in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York, Judge Lewis Kaplan ordered Sam Bankman-Fried's bail to be revoked, suggesting he will be held in jail through the end of his 2 trials for fraud related to his activities at FTX. Prosecutors had been pushed for the revocation of Sam Bankman-Fried's $250 million bail, which had kept him in custody since his arraignment in December of 2022. Kaplan reportedly said that SBF's interviews with the New York Times reporter resulted in information sharing with the likely intention to hurt and frighten former Alameda Research CEO Caroline Ellison, his former colleague and girlfriend. Beckman Freed's legal team confirmed he had provided the reporters with some of the published information, which led Kaplan to impose a gag order preventing extrajudicial statements related to the criminal case. Now, I said that word there, extrajudicial statements, fairly clearly, but I edited this in post, guys, and I had to try to get around that term about a dozen times. Assistant U.S. Attorney Danielle Sassoon reportedly cited Sam Beckman-Fried's violations of previous bail conditions, which include a message on the Signal app to FTX U.S. General Counsel Ryan Miller in January, using a virtual private network for his internet activity and releasing information to reporters aimed at intimidating Ellison. So guys, bad news for SBF. He is going back to jail. He may have access to a laptop, says Mario Nafal. And so I guess we will see what is to come next. The saga is coming to an end. SBF no longer a free man. I know the SBF story has been kind of played out and kind of seems like old news. However, it is going to play a role, I think, in how we see the market transform and how it shapes in the coming months and in the coming couple of years until we see a new all-time high for crypto. Anyway, I wanted to thank Mario for posting that. Jeremy Hogan also mentioning that Senator Cynthia Lummis has just filed an amicus brief supporting Coinbase's motion to dismiss the SEC's complaint. So guys, here's what's going on with that. The Crypto Council for Innovation, Blockchain Association, Chamber of Digital Commerce, and DeFi Education Fund all filed amicus briefs late on Friday. So guys, this just happened yesterday. And Cynthia Lummis was the organizer of this. A number of crypto lobbying organizations and a group of professors called on a federal court to dismiss the SEC's lawsuit against the crypto exchange Coinbase on Friday. So Coinbase must be very, very happy about this. The amicus brief suggests Judge Catherine Polk-Faya of the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York echo Coinbase's own arguments in its motion for judgment dismissing the case. In total, lobbying organizations, including the Blockchain Association, Crypto Council for Innovation, Chamber of Digital Commerce, DeFi Education Fund, Chamber of Progress, Consumer Technology Association, and venture firms like Andreessen Horowitz and Paradigm, and half a dozen academics filed a total of 6 briefs, not including the senators. Now, what do we know about the briefs here? Meta Lawman also posting this and giving us a great synopsis here, so I wanted to thank him for posting that. She just filed the brief supporting Coinbase's motion. Senator Lummis is co-sponsor of the Lummis-Gillibrand crypto regulation bill. Senator Lummis's beliefs include that, 1, Congress has not granted the SEC authority to regulate crypto assets, which I think we are all pretty happy about. Number 2, defining the contours of crypto regulation in this country is a job for Congress and not the SEC. Boom, yes. And number 3, the SEC's claim that virtually all crypto assets are securities exceeds the SEC's authority, encroaches on Congress's lawmaking, and contravenes the separation of powers. And putting a new spin on the regulation by enforcement term, Senator Lummis declared that the SEC cannot legislate by enforcement. Boom goes the dynamite. Well said, well done, says Meta Lawman here on Twitter. Even Bill Morgan put his 2 cents in. This part of the Lummis amicus brief is so great for crypto, including XRP. So guys, this is all good. This is all positive news for the entire crypto space. Hopefully we see it develop, and hopefully, that helps foster more people getting in, more people having confidence, and therefore prices going higher. He goes on to say more pushback against the SEC and support for the argument the token is not a security should have cited the Torres decision as well as Lewis's great work. The pushback started with John Deaton 2.5 years ago. And here Bill posts just a snippet of the brief. I will link this in the description of the video if you guys are interested. So wanted to thank Bill and Meta Lawman here, and of course Jeremy Hogan just for posting that. Even Jeremy Hogan saying, first, that is very compelling. Second, wow, that is my legal analysis. So good for crypto in the US. Moving worldwide though, guys, here's some news that I think slipped under the radar. Boom, says Jack the Rippler. Ripple is a leading blockchain firm and reportedly in talks with the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. Check this out. Ripple, a leading blockchain firm, is reportedly in talks with the Reserve Bank of New Zealand for the development of a central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger. This is older news, but I guess none of us had heard of it, at least I had not. The discussion aimed to explore the potential use of the XRPL for developing CBDCs. The partnership is part of a global trend towards embracing digital currencies and aims to leverage the XRPL's efficiency and scalability for CBDC implementation. As countries continue to explore digital currency adoption, collaborations like these will play a crucial role in developing efficient and secure central bank digital currencies. And Ido Farina also posted this. Ripple has been communicating with the Reserve Bank of New Zealand. This, again, from December, I think it was from December 2021. Nevertheless, we are finding it out today. There it is, December 2021. Here's the official document, which I will post in the description of this video. Ripple Labs welcomes the opportunity to comment on the future of money, central bank digital currencies, issues a paper published by the Reserve Bank of New Zealand, guys. So they are in talks with New Zealand as well now to issue a central bank digital currency. I know, we got a lot of news from Australia, which I know is not New Zealand, but very, very close proximity-wise. I guess we probably should have known. It was not publicized. However, now it's coming to light that Ripple is in fact working on a CBDC with New Zealand. Here in this paper, they talk a little bit about interoperability. As you can see, they discuss how a CBDC would benefit cross-border payments. Ripple believes that interoperability achieved through alignment of national payment protocols and adoption of international standard protocols, i.e. ISO 20022, will ultimately be core to any successful CBDC design. Down here, they say, although Ripple utilizes XRP and the XRP ledger in its product offerings, XRP is independent of Ripple, so they state that too. The XRP ledger is decentralized, open source, and based on cryptography. Ripple leverages XRP to use in its product suite because XRP's suitability for cross-border payments. Key characteristics of XRP include speed, scalability, energy efficiency, and cost. So even just to get a glimpse at one of these letters here to a central bank, I guess a letter of intent of sorts, utilizing XRP as that example. So specifically saying, look, we use XRP. This is why we use XRP. Guys, that just gives me confidence, not just for New Zealand, but the fact that other central banks are going to be using XRP in the coming years. Just more to suggest that, on top of everything else that we've seen over the last several years. So great news here. Wanted to thank Ido Farina and Jack the Rippler initially for posting this article from Coinpedia. I don't know if you guys knew this too. Back in March, the Caribbean Community and Common Market, or CARICOM, had drafted a blockchain cross-border payment system to enable a potential Caribbean regional emissions trading scheme. And guys, Ripple and Hyperledger appear to be the chosen technology companies to facilitate that scheme. So this was from earlier this year, a blockchain cross-border payment system to enable a potential Caribbean regional emissions trading scheme. I know I said Caribbean and then I said Caribbean. I don't really know what the proper pronunciation is. I think people use both. Nevertheless, recommended cross-border payments with blockchain, guys. You can see it down here. Of course, they want faster, cheaper transactions as does everybody. But then down here, the idea of cross-border payments through a blockchain is not far-fetched. Ripple, a fintech company, offers cross-border payment services through a blockchain network. Ripple's blockchain network, referred to as RippleNet, is a decentralized platform that enables near instant and low-cost cross-border payments between financial institutions. The key innovation of Ripple's platform is to use the blockchain technology to enable secure, fast, and efficient cross-border payments. The Ripple network uses a consensus protocol, so they talk a little bit about that. And then down here, they say they use the digital currency XRP. So as of March, we're also seeing Caribbean nations looking to jump onto RippleNet. Great find here from Mr. Mann. Wanted to thank him for posting that. And have you guys heard of Ripple Prisma? This was also news to me, guys, from a Twitter Spaces from a few days ago here. Wrath of Kahneman posting this. Great discussion on ODL. The clip is about, it's almost 6 minutes long. I'm not going to play the full thing. Just wanted to get to the Prisma talk. But if you guys want to watch or listen rather to the full thing, I will link it in the description. Listen to this.
What, can I ask one last question?
Sure.
In the court documents, you talk about an API called Ripple Prisma. And that was a way for the ODL to be able to split up payments into smaller chunks to get a better price action while running on the ODL, if I remember rightly. Is that still in effect, or is that now part of the AMM?
So right now, ODL doesn't use any DEXs. That may well change. We've been investigating using DEX services for ODL, and that would include being able to trade against AMMs. That doesn't currently happen. Prisma can use DEX liquidity. Prisma can also use multiple exchange liquidity. And it can break large transactions into smaller transactions. It can aggregate them to sort of more intelligently take advantage of liquidity. So there are some markets where markets are thin, but to do a large transaction, if you spread it out over time, you take a little bit of increased risk of volatility, but you take a lower cost. So that's what Prisma does. We have started a major effort to integrate DEX use into ODL. but that does not happen currently.
So it does sound like a more efficient way, actually, to utilize ODL through decentralized exchanges, as you heard, or even multiple exchanges, and breaking up the pieces, almost like an artificial intelligence, to create a more efficient ODL. Wrath Economy here also mentioned, posted in part as a response to this finding, now a closed job posting for Prisma position at Ripple. And I've got it up here, guys. Senior technical program manager for Prisma. Ripple was hiring, and now this is closed. So it seems as though they've hired somebody. I guess we don't know. Manage multiple projects and programs across our liquidity and trading platform. So definitely has to do with liquidity. As we heard David Schwartz say, engage with external liquidity venues and market service providers to gather requirements and manage technical execution. Responsible for end-to-end planning. Partner closely with, their clients' work with product managers. Ensure the guide alignment and accountability across all functions involved in the project while balancing between long and short-term priorities. Sure, so typical functions of the position. But managing the liquidity, guys, and managing it in a more efficient way. We thought ODL was already efficient, but it looks as though Ripple continues to work at making this ODL product a reality in time for once we have clarity, guys. Demand is going to soar. Eventually, I can feel it. That's just my opinion, though. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys. Extrajudicial statements. Extrajudicial statement. Extrajudicial state. Extrajudicial state. Extrajudicial.